YouTubers, Alex here with another tutorial on how to step up your game on your Instagram story. So recently I made a cool effect on an image that I posted on my story, and I want to share this cool effect with you guys so you can step up your game on Instagram. And here's how the effect looks like. You can see that the image is moving and the lens is popping. And this effect is made in Adobe Premiere Pro and Photoshop. So first of all, we are going to open Photoshop and we're going to add the image that I shot while throwing the lens. Here we are in Adobe Photoshop. In order to select only the lens, in this case you can throw whatever you like. In this case I have thrown my lens, my Lumix lens, so I'm going to select the quick selection tool and I'm going to hold Alt on my keyboard and scroll the mouse so I can zoom. And now with the quick selection tool I'm going to select only the lens, and as you can see it's selected. Now I'm going to click Ctrl C and Ctrl V. In that case you see that the layer, in this case the lens, is copied, and now I can work only with that. Now hold Ctrl Shift S, that stands for saving this image, and I'm going to save it as lens, only lens. Click OK. And now, since we worked on our image in Photoshop, we're going to jump into Adobe Premiere Pro, where we're going to work on the effect. I made this sequence, you can see the settings. So in editing mode you will choose custom, time-based 25 frames per second. And for video format and frame size you're going to choose 900 by 1060. Also make sure in the video previews you choose the width and height the same dimensions. Now import your image into the sequence and also import only the object that you removed, in this case my lens. So I'm going to insert the lens only photo and put it on the video 2 layer. Right click, scale to frame size, and as you can see, if I move the position of the only lens, you can see that I'm working with 2 different images. I like to work with the beat, I like to work with the music when I'm making this effect, so I'm going to import the music that I use for this story. It's from 50 Cent and Jeremy. It's called Still Thinking I'm Nothing. I'm going to use this soundtrack from the beginning of the beat, so right here. Okay, drag it under your image layers and here it is. For those who does not know, image story is 15 seconds, so I'm going to make my image to last 50 seconds. Now I'm going to select when the beat drops, so I can know when the lens should zoom out effect. Okay, so here, okay, great. Now go to the effect controls of the second image, so the object image, the only object, and we're going to work with the position and scale of this image. Right here the beat drops, so I'm going to move 1 frame to the left and click the position and scale toggle animation. Go to right where the beat drops and I'm going to reduce the scale to 115 and move it a little bit to the right so it covers the whole lens. I'm going to move 1 frame and add keyframes, add another move to the right, reset the parameters for position and scale, and here's what we're going to have. As you can see, the lens is zooming, moving, whatever you like, on the moment where the beat drops. And for the other effects on the object that you have, you don't need to make this position scale toggle animation. We're going to only copy paste the motion effect that we did to the object. So I'm going to click on the motion and copy. So right when the next bit drops, so here it is, I'm going to cut one frame before the bit and select the layer with the only image, the only object, and click Ctrl V. That's it. We're going to paste the animation. And you can see that already works. Yep. We have in our copy section the motion effect. We are going only to cut the layer with the object and Ctrl V or paste the effect to all the bit that drops from now on. And I add the effect to the other bit that drops, and here's how the effect looks like. So I'm going to zoom so you can see. As you can see, the object is popping and the effect looks very cool. If you want to add another effect, you can work with the actual image. Maybe add some motion effect to the image. So click to the position and scale in the beginning of the image, go to the end of the image and adjust the scale to 105 and maybe move a little bit to the position of the actual image so it will fit the actual object that we have without the background. And here's how the effect will look like with that motion. So you can see that the image is moving and it's kind of a parallax effect. So thank you guys for watching. I'm really hoping that this video will make your Instagram stories to look really great. I'm really hoping that we'll get a lot of followers. And if you want me to make another tutorial on some cool effects, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.